Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fancy OBS update of the Schmoes Show. Now with pause features.
Oh boy.
Holy shit, I cannot get over how much power I have now. My name's Miss Orion, and I am a god.
I'm Cairo and I'm a Schmo.
I haven't done like a traditional Schmo entrance in like over a month now.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Miss Orion, and I'm a Schmo. And welcome to the Schmo Show. What Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
The pre-Christmas feast.
Yes.
Did you eat anything good?
Just the usual.
Uh,
We instead of gathering, because you shouldn't be gathering this year for obvious reasons, we made food in like to-go boxes and then drove them out to our nearby family members.
oh, that's cute.
So yeah.
Uh, we kind of had a local Thanksgiving in
Mm-hmm.
the sense that it's only people that like live in the immediate vicinity of us that we know, we see pretty much regularly.
Mm-hmm.
That was our Thanksgiving. Also, I worked in a store during Thanksgiving, and holy hell, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. I nearly died. That's not true. But I nearly died of frustration. Other than that, yeah, it was a blessed turkey day. Gobble
Mm-hmm.
gobble. Really have nothing else to say because who the fuck lingers on Thanksgiving?
Right. This is America anyways. We should talk about Black Friday.
Holy shit, I went out to the mall.
Oh yeah? How
Uh,
bad was it?
it was horrible. The Bed Bath and Beyond took up half the hallway, like with just a giant
What?
line. Just this fucking giant line that was like swerving all over itself to like maximize space, and it took up
Mm,
half the fucking walkway.
that's terrible.
Oh, dude, I was looking at it. I'm like, fuck that. My girlfriend's like, I got a coupon. And then I'm like, do you want to stand in that line for an hour? And she looks at me. He's like, no, not really. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Not for a free bar of soap.
exactly. A lot of the deals that I was seeing this year were really just not deals at all.
The most I saw was like the titular buy one, get one half off. That was it.
Yep, pretty much. I got 25% off a monitor for myself, but that's literally it.
Nice.
So I was like,
Um,
yeah, why not? And it wasn't even a Black Friday sale. It was just something that Samsung happened to be doing this week.
but it's Cyber Monday today.
Yes, it is.
Anything good?
Let me check. I usually go to like Newegg because they have the stuff I want.
Fair enough. Dude,
I
okay.
can't believe
What's up?
what's up. Yeah.
Go on. No, I'll tell my
So I was
story.
gonna say I got a flyer from Best Buy,
Yeah.
I think it was, and I could not believe that they actually still advertise like the new Xbox and the PlayStation 5, even though they're sold out.
Yes.
Like you're not getting one. Why bother advertising it?
Because fuck you.
Literally, that's what it feels like.
It's funny that you mentioned that because we were going to go to Best Buy just to see what they had there,
Yeah.
and there was a line like it was at a strip mall. The Best Buy near me is a strip mall, and the line was going over like half the strip mall. All people just wanting PS4s.
I believe it. And then they were all disappointed.
Dude, we went to a Meyer and wait, no, it was a Target. My bad. We went to a Target and the Target said like on the front sign, no more PS4s and no Xbox Ones.
Right. Yeah. I mean, of course not.
Yeah, it was just so fucked. I wanted to get like a box printed of just a PS5 box and just raise it above my head and run around
It'd
and watch as everybody gets jealous.
be funny.
The lesser gamers look upon my epicness.
So I'm
Uh,
skimming through here on Newegg right now.
yes.
And for like electronic stuff, it's pretty terrible.
Is
Like
it?
if you want to buy like storage or smart home stuff, there's some okay offers. But other than that, it's all either like mail-in rebate kind of stuff or like 9% off, and that's Cyber Monday.
I do know my mom and stepdad are upgrading our house to be a smart house, so
Mhm.
they're pretty hyped for today.
I'm curious if the yeah, okay. I was wondering about the Oculus Quest 2 because I've been hearing a lot about it and it's on back order.
Nice.
Not surprised.
Holy shit.
So it's like, do you want technology this year? Too bad.
It's almost like the economy's in a massive recession.
I mean, it's not even that though. All these scalpers that are out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I wonder, eBay. I want to see how much I can get a PS5 right now.
I'm gonna guess 700.
Ooh, that would be a good profit.
eBay PS5. That's the first thing that pops up.
$1,799.99.
That's dumb.
These scalpers fucking
Oh my
suck.
god, these people are so just degenerate.
They're
You can go
delirious.
on you can well, no, you can go on eBay and spend $40 to have one of these scalpers buy one for you.
Ah,
People are selling the packaging only.
hey, that's what I want.
That's dumb. Okay, so no, the cheapest, let me go low high.
Yeah, I think I found
Low
my
high.
cheapest.
I'm gonna just jump to like page 4 because it's not gonna be there. Someone's got a PlayStation 3. Nice. I like it. Pre-order for confirmed. No console. No console. No console. Box only. No console. Box only. Why would people sell? It's just scams. It has to be just scams.
These are all scams. Ooh, this one comes with a free media remote.
Nice. Box only. Is this box only? Are they just clever? This is allegedly an actual PlayStation 5 console. New PlayStation 5 console, disc version in hand, ready to ship.
New PS5, PS digital edition, bundle console, and the photo is just the GameStop listing.
Never mind that this person has what is this? Based in the Republic of Croatia. The eBay
Motherfucker.
number since 2017 has the name of just a random bunch of characters like they mash their keyboard. No feedback. One, oh no, I'm sorry, two reviews that are identical. Totally legit.
I looked at
700 bucks.
Xboxes, and they're not much better.
That's terrible.
I'm curious now. Nintendo Switch. Oh,
Wait, what is this? PS5 pre-order digital drawing. They're selling digital drawings for $5.
hell yeah, man. I'll do that. Uh, Good news, the Nintendo Switches are being scalped as well.
The Switches are?
Yeah, there's like Switches on here for like 450
Why?
because people think grandparents are desperate.
That's crazy. You know it's bad when eBay has it the pricing options automatically fill in for less than or more than $1,500.
Oh, fuck that.
That's terrible.
What a crappy, crappy practice.
Oh my god, this one person's listing isn't like a picture of the actual console. It's a picture of their confirmation that they purchased it.
Nice.
Good job, guys. So professional.
Oh, I got an eBay sale you might like. Not eBay, Amazon listing.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sending you this picture. This is hilarious.
Send it.
How do I copy? Copy image. That this is too good.
I'm scared.
It's like a fucking mugshot. They put their name and the date on the tag to
What
prove that
the
it's actually
fuck?
their console.
Oh,
I bought a PS5 AMA.
Yeah, I love it.
That's gross. That's so gross.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's really a shame because the Xbox and the PlayStation and all of this new hardware that's coming out, the new Switches, the new graphics cards, the new CPUs at market price are all really reasonably priced. They
Yes,
make a lot of sense, but you can't buy them for that anywhere.
yes, because fuck you.
It's messed up.
I just want to know how these scalpers got all these.
Bots, I'm sure.
Oh, easily.
It has to be. And there's also now like actual companies that have gotten involved with this where they employ dozens, hundreds of people to just crawl around these websites whenever there's like a possibility that they're going to be updating their stocks. So they have literally 100 people all trying to basically buy one console. Because when you can mark it up $1,000, you can afford to pay 10 people $10 an hour.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
gamers, rise up. Socialist society, let's get off with this gamers tax. How many people are actually buying these scalped consoles?
enough. You know, they wouldn't put them at because these guys who scalp these consoles aren't going to keep scalping them if they're not selling them, right?
Correct.
They got to make their money somehow, or
Yes.
else they can't buy more. And there's a lot of people out there who have either more money than sense or just don't really care in the first place that are willing to just say, fuck it. I want to make little Johnny's Christmas good, so I'm going to buy a PS5 for $1,000. My kid deserves one, so I'm going to pay whatever it takes kind of mentality.
Well, fuck your kid.
Yeah.
I just can't get over it, man. Uh, I don't know. I wonder if Amazon's got any scalped ones on there.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
Check this out. Like Amazon actually cares about customers.
they don't.
PS5. So let's do min price 400. What do we got that comes up?
Oh shit, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, $70 right out the gate.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of that kind of stuff. PlayStation 5 console. Currently unavailable. Currently unavailable. Currently unavailable. Do they not even have like third parties selling them?
That's why I was
They
wondering.
don't. Interesting. It's just all listed as unavailable.
Holy shit. What an odd situation.
Yeah.
I feel like we see this every console generation.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I actually had a friend who pre-ordered a PS5.
Hmm.
He's getting it soon, from what I understand. But they sent him his controller like a month early.
Why would did he get like a bundle or something?
He did get a bundle.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. Because you can buy controllers right now.
Yeah.
They're actually not too unreasonably priced. 70 bucks. I mean, that's the same as what Nintendo charges for their Pro controller, and it looks way better.
Is it?
They were at least the Pro Switch Pro controller.
Yeah, let me find that out because I didn't pay $70 for my controller.
Controller. Let's see. Click to see price.
I hate it when they do that.
Doesn't even show it. 74? What?
Oh, that's fucked.
It actually doesn't even show the actual price on the Amazon page.
Yeah, I see it.
You have to add it to your cart. That's slimy.
Fuck you, Amazon.
Let me check Best Buy. If I can spell.
The burst buy.
Something like that. Switch Pro controller. What do they have? They have an open box one. But they don't they force you to put it in your cart too. That's so slimy.
Why would they do such things?
I don't know. So you can get. Oh no, you can't. They're not available. But you have to add it. So what does it show in the cart? I'm assuming it's the same price. Their website will work. And it is. Oh, it's only $60. They have a $10 off today. That's fair.
Happy Cyber Monday.
Like, why wouldn't they advertise that though? Like the damn thing is on sale and they're not advertising it until you put it in your cart. What the
It,
hell?
I don't get it.
It makes no sense. I'm assuming they're out of PlayStations as well. I mean, they have to be, right? Yeah, sold out.
What would you
But like
do if they?
$400 for the digital version. That's such a good deal for a new console.
How do you feel about digital versions of consoles?
I think I'm warming up to it. I'll say that.
I understand the budget reason for it. I really do.
Yeah,
But I'm also too big of a fan for physical media.
I agree. For me, I'm at the point right now where I feel like the way that Sony does it, where it's $100 less and it's just physically just chopping off the disk drive,
Mm-hmm.
but the actual hardware, the underlying architecture is exactly the same. I'm fine with that. I think the way Microsoft is doing it is kind of shitty
What are
because
they
it's
doing?
the what even is that? I don't even remember what they call it because it's such a dumb name. The Xbox Series S
What the
is
fuck?
so the Xbox Series X is their like flagship premium one. The Series S is the all digital version. That's what they call it. And it's a lot cheaper. You know, it's $200 less. That's a lot, but it is a definitely inferior, an inferior version. In a lot of games, the old Xbox One X, I think it is. I honestly don't know. But the old version runs games better than the new cheap version.
I,
Whereas with the Sony side, it's just clear cut. The new one is better. Period.
yeah,
There's no confusion.
I don't get it. Why they do this shit?
Yeah.
Xbox just wants to take advantage of grandma.
Yep. Well, so the other thing that they do offer, I don't remember which way it works, but they have started to do like a Microsoft sponsored or Microsoft backed like monthly payment plan sort of deal
Yes.
where you pay it's like $20 a month and you basically pay for the full price of the console, but you get financed interest free through them to do it. And that makes a lot of sense for a lot of people, but
It's like buying a
when you're
car.
getting right. Well, yeah, but it's much less low stress, low risk.
Yeah,
I don't know. The whole thing is kind of scummy
I
in a
agree.
way. I feel like it's going to trick people, but there's also a lot of people who could then afford an Xbox at that price because it also comes with their whatever it is that they have for their monthly subscription thing. So you get, new games to play with.
Oh, I
So you
can.
get new games, you get a new console at like $30 a month or whatever, even though it's a worse version of the console.
I still don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and I'm in the same boat. It's mixed because it's kind of shitty for some people, but at the same time, it also can be good for others.
Yeah, I mean, but the people that would get really fucked over by that aren't interested in it in the first place.
Exactly.
I just sent you the worst price gouging I've seen all day.
All right, what do we got here? Amazon. What? Oh, is this the Prince thing, but not Prince?
No, it's Prince.
But it's got this weird symbol on it.
Yeah, that's when he was the artist, formerly known as
Yeah.
Prince.
Is he actually Prince now, or is he still the artist formerly known as?
I think he did get the rights back to his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
$900. That's kind of crazy.
It's a CD, just a CD.
But what is the backstory to it?
So this CD was only printed once.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Also, this one's in Japan.
Hmm. And it's, I would assume, sealed.
I have to assume it's sealed. They don't say anything about it being sealed, but
Still seems kind of over. It's listed as new, so I would assume
yeah.
$10 shipping. I hate that. If I'm paying $900 for something, I don't want to pay shipping. I shouldn't pay shipping on top of that. That's dumb.
9010 then.
Like seriously, make it nine. Make it an even flat 910. No one will give a shit. But no, 9.99 shipping.
Like, in my opinion, when it comes to like these CDs, like it's obvious that, you can make a lot of money reprinting old stuff now, especially for dead artists
Oh
like
yeah.
Prince.
Yep.
They really should invest in a reprint of the Gold Experience on CD because holy shit, look at how much people are willing to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Even the used ones were like what, 30, $40, something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot for a used CD.
Yeah. Which is why I want it. It'll be the crown of my collection. I have a couple CDs that are pretty expensive now that like
Mm-hmm.
aged really well. Um, Let me see if I can find it. I think most of this is because COVID inflated the prices a lot.
Very true.
Physical media in general got inflated because of fucking COVID. Oh, it's not there anymore. For one of the CDs I had, there was a announcement of it that it went up to $800.
Yeah.
But apparently they must have found a whole warehouse full of them because now they're worthless.
Mm. There is a lot of stuff like that where a card will, or any piece of physical media will be like this one weird thing you might own, and
Yeah,
it spikes, and then everyone's just like, "Hey, I own that," and they all sell it.
yeah, it's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that would go on sale more on Cyber Mondays.
What's that?
Synths, like synthetic
Yeah,
instruments.
I kind of get why most professional stuff like that doesn't though.
Yeah,
But yeah, that'd be cool.
because like I'm just looking through Amazon's synth list and nothing's on sale, and I want one,
Yeah,
but I'm not paying
I agree.
six hundred and twenty
Yeah,
nine
it's
dollars.
crazy.
Mm. Ah,
I feel like it's the same way with because I've wanted to get like a DSLR camera for a while.
really?
They should never go on sale. Yeah, I figure I want to take like real photography
Yes.
just because it seems like a fun thing to know how to do, how to take and edit pictures and video. But real DSLRs never go under $400 new. They
Never.
just don't. And then you're getting one with like without a lens, so you're looking at least like another $100 for a decent lens.
Yes.
So it's always a struggle.
Um, you should have taken the camera class, the photography class at Olivet. That was a fun one.
Mhm. I did think about it, but there's a ton of stuff like that that just didn't fit my schedule.
Fair enough. You could have taken it with Dane,
Hmm.
Professor Pav.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, he's a fun professor. So,
So,
besides Cyber Monday, what else do we have in the news?
yeah, we've actually been getting some pretty legit news. It's been a week. It has actually been a week. So, have you been hearing about the Kraken?
The Kraken that was never released?
Oh no, it was released,
Oh shit.
and it's terrible.
Was it Kraken lacking?
Very.
Well, okay, tell me more.
So the headlining piece on this is that this is, I don't even know who is filing the Kraken at this point. Who even knows?
Sidney Powell.
But she doesn't work for Trump anymore. They fired her.
I know.
but she's still filing lawsuits for some reason. It's a thing.
She doesn't give
Um,
up.
Fun fact: when Michael Flynn's lawyers dropped him, when they stopped representing him, Sidney Powell stepped up to take the plate.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not.
Don't.
She stepped in and started defending him earlier this year.
They're made for each other.
Yeah. Um, but I'll send you this. This is the title. Oh no, this isn't it. Where is it? Where is the title of her filing?
I'm scared.
See, they don't have the typos in this version, and that's the problem.
There's typos?
There's typos in her title.
No.
She spelled district wrong twice in the title.
No.
Yeah. And she spelled it wrong because she spelled it wrong 4 different ways
Go
in
on.
4 unique spots.
Oh no.
Yeah, she apparently got it right one time. So
She tried.
she tried. But yeah, apparently there's a thing with most processors where if something is in all caps, it doesn't get spell checked right. And literally no one proofread this.
Really?
Let's see here. Here's another good one. So we have the jurisdiction of the court to grant declaratory relief is conferred by, and then it has the piece of U.S. law. Only there's no spaces. It's just
No.
all one squished together. Yeah. Yeah, literally no one proofread this at all.
This is embarrassing.
Um,
And they're a lawyer, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
There's a
like one of
bunch
the.
of places like that.
Ouch.
One of the pieces of evidence that they submitted was literally a search engine result page.
Go on.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
What's the search engine?
It was DuckDuckGo.
No.
Of course.
No.
And this is a good one. If one questions the reliability of my observations, they only have to read the words of, and then it's a big redacted section.
Wait, did they redact
And
it or the court?
no, they did. They were hiding someone's name.
That's funny.
Um, they resubmitted the evidence evidence, big air quotes here, when people were mixing up the counties in Minnesota and Michigan. They
Yeah.
resubmitted that as evidence.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's all just nothing. It's terrible.
The world is beautiful, Kyril. It's
Yep.
it's such a vast place with so much stupidity. And I feel like it's just gonna kill me one day.
We also had some, I don't even know what to call it. The legal proceedings continued in other states, other cases. Trump team is now, what is it, like half of a verdict out of 40?
Half of a verdict?
Because they didn't really win one of their cases because the ruling was just to keep doing what they were doing, but they're counting that as a win, of course.
Well, they didn't get told to stop.
Exactly. um so yeah, everything else has been thrown out though. There's one particularly notable one in the Pennsylvania, I want to say Third Circuit appeals court, where they were the opinion that was written for the case. It was unanimous. All the 3 judges in the appeals court were on the same verdict. The opinion was written by a Trump-appointed judge, which was especially spicy.
Yes.
And it was basically just, everything is wrong. Stop wasting our time. If you're going to submit evidence, submit real evidence, or just stop wasting our time.
Okay. I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's basically it. That's been pretty much everything so far, is stop wasting our time.
Yeah.
There was another good one where one of the there's been more than one instance where the lawyers representing these cases were basically told, answer this question as if you're legal license is on the line because it is.
Ooh.
At which point they say something completely different. Yeah,
Oh, I haven't laughed like that in a while.
it's been really good. There's a YouTuber I've started following called Legal Eagle that's been going
Yes,
through a couple of
I
these.
love
It's
Legal
been
Eagle.
good. It's been really good.
Act, act in such a way that your lawyer. What did they say again? Because I just want to be able to say that.
So the official words
Yes.
they said as a member of the bar of this court, and then they re-asked the question. At which point they gave a clear answer that was basically no, we don't have any evidence.
That is such a power move.
Yep.
Do you think all these appeals will eventually make it to the Supreme Court?
So that is the question now. Since this one has been heard by an appeals court, it can move on to the Supreme Court at this point if the Trump campaign wishes it to. But the problem with this one case is that they have two people who gave mail in ballots that were rejected for some reason, and they were not notified that their ballots were rejected. The problem is that there is no legal requirement for people to be notified that their ballots are rejected. Counties can decide if they want to or not. Their counties decided that they were not going to do that. And
Wow.
basically, what they're asking in this lawsuit is that because their two ballots were thrown out, the other 6.999998 million ballots in Pennsylvania should also not count until theirs can be somehow sorted out. At
Yeah, I
which,
can see why.
yeah, and the judges were just like, no, we're not going to disenfranchise 7 million people for two.
Then
So
can
if
you
it
even
does go to the
Congress?
Supreme Court,
Yes.
and the thing with it, even if it goes to the Supreme Court, all they can do is send it back down to the appeals or the state Supreme Court, I think. They can't actually give a ruling on it because of the nature of this case.
That's so fucked up.
Yep.
This feels like just a long episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hmm.
What a beautiful, beautiful. I don't know. I can only wonder what it's like in the courts right now.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Would you? I don't know. Would you want to be in like those court cases right now, just like watching in the audience?
Oh, I'd love to. It'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm just very
And
curious.
thankfully,
Yes.
I've actually been hearing some of these with that they've been doing like on Zoom. There's audio transcripts of these, audio and video for
No.
some of them, and they're pretty great. There's a really good one that Rudy himself was present at, where
Oh no.
it was the one where he had to like personally take over the case because no one else would actually accept to continue it, and he just contradicted himself for like an hour. He was like, they're clearly bringing up a case about fraud, and they were asked multiple times whether or not, what fraud are you alleging here? And this is like basic lawyer stuff, and he couldn't even answer that. It was embarrassing.
Do you think he's gonna get disbarred soon?
There has been a motion made in the courts of New Jersey and New York to have him disbarred and sued
Hold.
for basically malpractice.
Sued on top of that.
Yeah, because you are legally allowed to bring pretty much any case before the court that you want to, but you have to do it with like a legitimate belief that you are in the right, basically, which is a hard thing to prove, of course.
Yes.
Who is to say what an individual's belief is legitimate? But they're basically alleging in this lawsuit, as I understand it, that their actions are not to win these cases. They're just trying to be disruptive, especially with a lot of them being that they're only filing them after the results of the election have been, released at this point, because these laws have been on the books for years. They've been known for years, and it's only after they try to, after they've lost, that they're actually contesting these laws.
So
So
what's
it
their
doesn't look
end
good.
game?
Of the Trump campaign,
Yeah.
to continue the cult of personality that they already have and cause any sort of confusion possible.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
what I
pretty much
thought.
it. Yeah. Make enough noise that people keep listening.
But what's the end game
And
after that?
so it's interesting. Like, I don't know another way to put it because there's not really.
Yeah.
Even if it makes it up to the drop dead deadline is the 8th of December, when all of the state electors are chosen, and that's it. Nothing can change it after that. And then they vote on the 14th. So there's literally a week and a day for anything to happen. And the idea of a case being one taken up and then heard in the Supreme Court in that amount of time is just, it's not necessarily even that it's unprecedented, it's that it's impossible to have that kind of speed happen with these kinds of processes. It just can't.
Yeah.
So, best as can be figured, this is mostly a measure to inflate Trump's ego and to keep the cult of personality around him, as tight as possible. To, I guess you could say, to potentially carry into a 2024 presidential candidacy.
That's what I feared. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say feared, but it's what I anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything anywhere else to go.
Yeah. N- n-
Thankfully, though, we have been getting some good news.
oh boy.
Biden has been announcing cabinet positions as well as non cabinet positions.
Okay.
So, two big confirmations today. The first being that go, Janet Yellen has been nominated as the U.S. Treasury Secretary. She's a former Federal Reserve Chair, pretty notorious when she was in the position. First, if confirmed by the Senate, she'll be the first woman ever to be the Treasury Secretary. Um, yeah, she's very well known. She was the top economic advisor to former President Bill Clinton, and is credited with helping steer the economic recovery after the 2007 financial crisis and the ensuing recession as the chair of the Federal Reserve.
So, it's important that you bring up economic advisors because one thing I've been kind of pondering over the last few weeks as I talk to Trump supporters is they always say he's really good for the economy.
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't he just trying to get on someone's cabinet for like an economic advisor?
For who is this?
Trump.
No, because no one wants him.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it,
Yeah.
but and for the most part, like on the Democratic side, they've been more than willing to call him out for it. But on the Republican side, it's basically political suicide to go against the cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I always find it amazing when I see, smaller Republicans actually go against the cult and I would say they're winning, but they definitely make a lot of case for what they actually stand for. And it
Mm-hmm.
makes me hopeful for the future of the GOP.
Yeah. I don't know. It's it's problematic for them for sure.
Yeah.
The other announcement that we had from the Biden campaign is that um, Karine Jean Pierre has been nominated as, or I guess named, since it doesn't have to be confirmed, she's been named as the Deputy White House Press Secretary. And I'm trying to get this news article to pull up, but it's just not working. Let me see if I can get her background. But there's been some jokes running around about how she'll have all of the Newsmax and OAN journalists, big air quotes there, running out of the press room because she is a black lesbian immigrant.
Okay.
So, like everything that they literally fear. So, she is an American political campaign organizer, activist, and political commentator. She was a lecturer in international and public affairs at Columbia University, senior advisor and national spokesperson or spokeswoman for MoveOn.org, and a political analyst for NBC News and MSNBC. She served as the chief of staff for Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Kamala Harris on the presidential campaign. What was she up to recently?
What was she?
That's basically it. Pretty early on in her political career, relative to you know these 70, 80-year-old dinosaurs that are still in office. 2011, she served as the National Deputy Battleground States Director for Obama's 2012 reelection campaign. She led the delegate selection and ballot access process while managing the political engagement in key states. She provided resources to help states determine the best way for them to get the word out for the campaign. She served as a deputy campaign manager for the Martin O'Malley 2016 presidential campaign on June 1st, 2019, during the Kamala Harris 2020 presidential campaign, while Jean Pierre was moderating a Move On forum featuring Harris. An animal rights activist jumped onto the stage and rushed at Harris, grabbing her microphone. Jean Pierre intervened physically, standing between Harris and the protester until security removed the man from the stage. 2020, she served as a senior advisor to the Joe Biden 2020 presidential campaign. She's from Haiti,
From
apparently.
Haiti?
Apparently.
Oh, wow. If there's one thing the GOP
Born
likes to
in
forget, it's Haitians.
right, born in France, immigrated to Haiti. Oh no, sorry, born in France to Haitian immigrant parents, raised in Queens. Interesting.
Hmm.
So yeah, very solid pick. Given her experience in as a news commentator analyst in NBC, MSNBC, people like a very solid pick.
I agree.
What else do we have? Okay, and I don't know if this is like confirmation or something, but apparently Ajit Pai has announced that on January 20th he'll be stepping down from his role in the FCC,
I heard.
which is wonderful news.
Net neutrality, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Getting someone who actually cares about the people they are supposed to be representing rather than corporations would be so nice.
Has he said why he's leaving?
So let's see here. In his statement, he said, I'm grateful to President Trump for giving me the opportunity to lead the agency in 2017, to Obama for appointing me as a commissioner in 2012, and to McConnell for confirming me in the Senate. I don't know.
Hmm.
Doesn't explicitly say. I have the feeling it's probably just as a bit of a formality, maybe.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of those kinds of things that were formalities, traditions, I guess, but never followed under the Trump administration that have been lost a bit. So this very well could be one of those sorts of things.
Okay. Huh.
Apparently, it was also announced that the entire communication staff for the Biden administration will be women.
Interesting. You know.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. There's been quite a few, I don't know, I just want to say studies, but like analyses that have shown women in positions of authority tend to just do better in general than men, even though there's fewer of them.
Yeah. Uh
So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
why do you feel that is?
So there's two lines of reasoning. One is that, the one is that women are just better naturally, which
Ouch.
doesn't really make sense because by the same token, you could say that, well, that men are just better naturally. It's sexist still, but in the other direction, it's still sexist.
Mhm.
One of the better reasons I've heard is that because of more traditional sexism, in order for women to get to that position, they just kind of have to be better than their, like, significantly better than their male counterparts
Yes.
because they have so many other obstacles they have to go around and through.
Mhm.
And that makes sense to me. And it's one of those things that makes a lot of comparisons like that really hard when you have, even a demographic as broad as just women, when they're underrepresented at that kind of a level, it makes drawing conclusions really difficult.
Yes.
So, but I'm excited for it. I think it will be, it'll be interesting to see how it goes regardless.
I
I think it's
am.
a solid choice. As long as you're picking people who are the most qualified for the position, it doesn't matter
I agree.
what what they have in their pants. It
What
doesn't matter. Pick the
I'm.
best people for the job.
You good waving your woke sword around?
Yes.
Okay.
Has it been clear?
Um, you might
Is
want
my
to just
stance
say that
perfectly
you're
crystal
an
clear?
ally to the LGBTQIA plus community.
It's actually plus plus P.
Plus plus P. Um,
Yes.
I need to check my fucking privilege.
Yes, you do.
You might want to give out a Black Lives Matter for a good.
BRB gonna go change my Facebook profile picture.
uh, no. I think it fucking sucks is I never started paying much to politics until college,
Mm,
and that's when we had the Trump administration come in.
yeah.
So everything's been a fucking dumpster fire. So I'm very
That,
interested in seeing qualified people do the jobs.
mm-hmm.
And you know what's the best part about all this?
What's that?
No divorce.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
I fear, I fear for my student loans after this because
Seriously. Like, there's a real chance student loan debt could get, if not eliminated, altered substantially.
I am, yeah. There's so much I wish that would be done with the Board of Education around here
Yep.
and not just fucking shoved to the wayside.
Yep. Let me do some quick math here. I've been seeing people talk about, like, oh, forgiving student loan debt and, it works for this, it doesn't work for that. But what was the number I heard? Something like $1 trillion was given out to small businesses, small and large businesses. Let's be
Yeah.
clear there. It was not just small businesses through the, um, is it the, sorry, was it the PPP loans? Is that what they're called? Sorry, my mom helped a lot of people do this, and she's at my 9 o'clock here, so I was just asking her through these PPP loans. About $1 trillion was given out, and if you just divide that by say 20,000, 20,000 roughly, that would clear $20,000 for 50 million students.
That's a lot of students.
That's a lot. Even if you cut that down to like 10 grand and you increase it more, or you cut it to 10 grand and you half the amount, that's a lot of student debt that people wouldn't have to worry about at that point.
I think the people that like are always saying getting rid of student loan debt is like bad. Clearly, you've never had student loan debt.
Well, yeah, and they don't understand it. That means that it's not like there are definitely some people who would just not be doing anything with that differences in their finances.
Yeah.
But you can be sure as hell if that's money that I'm not paying to student loan debts, I'm still going to be spending that money at some point somewhere else.
Yes. People are always like millennials killed this industry, millennials killed that industry. They can't
Yeah,
support that industry.
seriously.
Holy shit.
Like, there's people out there with six figures of student loan debt that I'm sure would be happily making down payments on houses that can't afford to.
And then there's just like I've always heard the nightmare scenarios of people who can't even pay their interest every month.
Yep.
How is that legal?
Yeah, no, totally. It shouldn't be,
Yes.
but turn the US into a glorified tax collector, a debt collector.
Yes. That's what you
I was
do.
actually reading an article in Arizona, no, Arkansas, about how their archaic rent laws means that with a lot of people who are out of work, not able to pay their rent, basically pretty soon here, if it keeps up, they can be. It's like a 11-day notice period, at which point they can be charged with a misdemeanor and arrested.
Really?
Yeah,
And that's
it's
Arkansas.
really
They'll
fucked.
do it.
It's Arkansas. Yeah, it's really fucked.
That's why I don't want to live in Arkansas.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's a crime. Is that a crime? I've heard that that's a crime. Is
Is
it a
that?
crime to say Arkansas is Arkansas? Is it a? I'm gonna look this up. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
It's a law.
Is it illegal to say Arkansas wrong?
Out
No.
of state visitors frequently run afoul of the law if they mispronounce Arkansas, While it won't land you in jail or subject you to fine, Kansas is one of the few states that has a legal pronunciation of its name.
Huh.
They're fucking insecure.
Yeah.
Poor Arkansas. What do you think is the easiest state to kick down? Like, just fucking diss on.
I don't know.
It's got to be
Probably like I would say Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, at least
DC.
they're beautiful up there.
Eh, not really.
I mean, it's coffee and
So I'll
old
say,
people, but
my grandparents live in Florida, and I visited them once a few years ago. They live in a very nice sort of, I guess it would be like a condo kind of a situation.
yes,
Very nice, nice little gated condo with their own elevator. It's a very large condo, so they have plenty of room for themselves. And you look out the front side of it, and it's beautiful view of Miami or wherever the hell it is that they live. You got these little swampy fjords and stuff, all over the place. The clean city. When you look out the backside, it's literally just trailer parks as far as you can see,
that's beautiful.
and it's pretty gross. That's like, how much more literal can we get for representations of capitalism here?
I
Yeah,
mean, what do you mean? Uh, those are all homes, man. Bought
right.
homes. They're homeowners.
Of course, of course.
Yes, it's beautiful, man. I don't know why you're dissing on them. Yeah, Florida is kind of a shithole.
Mhm.
But there's just like states that are like less important than Florida
Right.
that are probably
Oh yeah,
bigger
for sure.
shitholes that we don't talk about. We all can't live in top tier Michigan. Well, to be
Yep.
fair, Michigan's more top tier the more you go up the peninsula.
The state is not
Yes.
necessarily the people.
No. I will.
Uh,
Yeah.
it gets pretty racist.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Boy, have you seen Nashville, Michigan?
Not recently, but there are places that I've driven through where people have like Confederate flags on full display.
There's a dude from my hometown of Nashville, Michigan, who proudly waves a Confederate flag and a Libertarian flag right next to each other.
Yep.
Which I don't know how they can like not connect the dots on why those two shouldn't go together,
They're just not smart.
or they just don't know what it means.
Probably also true.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I remember what was that? I was coming home from camping in the spring,
Okay.
and we're driving down, what is that? It's not I-69 at that point. It's the part of I-69 where it gets rural enough that even the federal government didn't want to start supporting it, keep supporting it. Um
Damn.
but there's people standing on an overpass with big ass Trump signs. And it's
Yes,
just like, this is how you spend your weekend?
they're
What the hell is wrong with you? How do you not have literally anything better to do?
they lost their jobs to the frickin' Mexicans.
Oh
Duh.
no, they're clearly retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Remember when it was cool to have a talent or have a hobby?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right. That's like, I'll say that for with like the whole pandemic thing, I don't get how everybody is like so unable to just take up a hobby.
Yes.
Like, come on. It's not that hard. You can do it. I believe in you.
I wrote two fucking symphonies during this pandemic.
Yeah. Seeing all of the really dumb posts, dumb articles about people trying, struggling to work in the pandemic from home. It grinds my gears.
Wah! I work in a fucking grocery store. It's hell right now.
Hmm.
I had a woman break down and cry in front of me the other day because she couldn't afford milk.
That's pretty sad. Like, genuinely sad.
Yeah, man, that like really fucked with me.
Yeah.
I have more stories like that, but I'm not going to say them on a public forum like this.
Mm.
But holy shit, man.
Yeah.
And then there's the occasional Trumper who tried punching me because I was wearing a mask near his groceries.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I'm a mean person nowadays because I've just lost my fucks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh,
In other news,
yeah.
apparently Biden has fractured his foot when
Y-
playing while playing with his dog.
yes.
Yeah. So he fractured his foot while playing with one of his dogs, twisted his ankle while with Major, one of his two German shepherds.
You see, it's a fucking German Shepherd.
Right. It is anticipated that he will likely require a walking boot for several weeks.
Hey, you know it's not in several weeks, though?
What's that?
His inauguration.
Right. I was actually thinking about that though. Like, what if he has to still wear the boot to the inauguration?
That'd been kind of funny.
That'd be kind of funny, but like at the same time, I'd feel kind of bad because that sucks.
Well, especially like a career politician like him whose whole life has been trying to get into the fucking White House.
Yep.
That'd be
Oh
such a weird way to end it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you ever weird you out that Biden's pretty much an anime protagonist?
Pretty much.
Tragic backstory,
Yep.
had to overcome so many things.
He's
And
had
then
some good arcs.
yeah, he did have some good arcs. My favorite was the tournament arc where he had to fight the lesser Democrats for the position. That final battle with Bernie San.
Oh yeah.
I want this anime now.
It's probably out there.
Someone made a fighting game of like the Dem preliminaries, and like you got to play as Andrew Yang going through them at like a tournament arc.
It's just the entire thing, but no one even acknowledges that you're there.
Yeah. No, it's just like a fighting game where everybody else is fighting and you're just in the background.
Yes, exactly.
That's Yang in a nutshell. Every
Yep.
once in a while Bernie comes to say hi.
Yep. Hey, you exist.
How you doing, Andrew? I'm doing pretty good, Bernie. How are you? Get out of my fucking spotlight, Andrew. I'm winning this country.
It's
What?
just funny.
Thank you. I
It'd
didn't
be
think.
entertaining.
Thank you. It's what I'm good at. I'm quite the entertainer and broadcaster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I'm pretty shit.
Have you heard about the Iranian nuclear scientist who was assassinated?
No, but I would love to.
So, Iranian nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, um, who was known for his work with Iran, of course, in the early 2000s. He was one of the lead scientists in their nuclear program, both for nuclear weapons as well as nuclear power. And it's not super clear what happened yet, but his car was bombed and shot at, resulting in his death. And it is currently believed that his car was attacked by what is being described as a remote controlled weapon.
Really?
Yup. Um, Allegedly, these are like super allegedly, like basically speculation and rumor allegedly. Israel is believed to potentially be involved, but basically nothing is known at this point other than it happened and it was very clearly targeted.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But why would someone want to kill a nuclear physicist?
Right? Like it's only the exact plot of every Mission Impossible movie ever.
Oh God. I've never seen a single Mission Impossible.
Really?
Yes.
I would recommend some of the newer ones. They're very entertaining. Tom Cruise is a deeply weird man, but he is a good actor.
I'm sorry. on Amazon right now,
Yeah.
and my favorite thing to do is go on Amazon and look up the Communist Manifesto
Okay.
because I know every time I look at it, Marx is like rolling in his grave. So I looked down to the reviews, and the first thing that came up was a 1-star review that says doesn't work. 1 million people died. I can only imagine how many memes are in this.
There's got to be tons.
Oh yeah.
Let's check out these 1-star ratings.
Very disappointed that I have to buy this product. Marx would be very upset.
Okay, hold on. That's horseshit. I guarantee there's a PDF of this somewhere.
Oh shit, you're probably right.
Like, I get that you want to take down, yeah, Communist Manifesto PDF, literally the first Google search. Marxist, yeah, you just didn't try. At a certain point, communism isn't going to fix your stupidity.
I wouldn't mind just having a copy of like the Communist Manifesto, but I want an Amazon sticker on it.
Yeah.
Communist Manifesto doesn't burn well. Terrible ideas and the pages are laminated, so it didn't even burn that well with the matches I bought from my local Walmart.
That's good.
Thank you.
Wait. Don't let middle class couch bums teach you about work. When a middle class bum is so grossed out by the very poor he so loves writing about that he failed to do actual research, published an entire theory with zero work. See what I did there? And that, kids, is how you kill 100 million people without getting off the sofa.
Oh. I'm questioning if the author ever took an economics course. A better deal than a log starter and a fire starting log.
Nice.
Man, I fucking love clowning on communism.
I love some of these reviews that are like genuine reviews of like poor print quality or something.
Yeah.
One of these is like half the pages are printed upside down.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind just buying this and demanding a refund afterwards and then giving it back.
Mm-hmm. You probably could. It's short
Mm.
enough. Or you can just read the PDF. It's literally at Marxists.org.
Yeah,
I
but if
mean,
you read the PDF, Marx wins. I have to do this because I'm a capitalistic American pig. Oink,
God,
oink,
there's so
comrade.
many prefaces to this.
What?
To the actual book, there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight prefaces and an editorial introduction before you get to the actual book.
Are you implying that they tried stuffing the book so it would make it for a better price?
No, this isn't the PDF.
Oh.
What did it have at the end here? What is this? Oh, wait. There is a communist confession of faith at the end. What the fuck? This is like the most depressing Q&A I've ever read.
Oh, go on.
What? Oh, no, this must be just more of the book. Yeah, no, this is just more of the book. It's just really weird.
So
It's
many.
like
Oh, go on.
I'll link you. I'll send you this link, but it's like a lot of these read very similarly to what I would expect in like an early high school like English question for something.
I mean, doesn't Marxism only work in early high school?
I mean, I'm more meaning this must be just a translation or something, but it has to do with like the way it's phrased.
Oh boy.
It seems very pointed in the way the questions are phrased, you know?
I need to find it. The questions.
They're towards the bottom.
Oh, fine. Editorial introduction, another introduction. Damn, you're right. These are a lot of prefaces.
Yep. It's like, here's the question, and you can kind of tell what answer they want when you read it.
Let's
Which
see.
I guess makes sense to a point. It is literally the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah. Domo arigato, Mr. Manifesto. Will it be possible for private property to be abolished at one stroke?
Does it just say yes?
No.
Oh.
What will this new social order have to be like? This is so bizarre.
Yep.
This is why I
There's
don't
one of
look.
these that.
What's up?
Yep. Go ahead.
This is why I don't really like print medium as a form of indoctrination because you can't ask questions.
Yep.
Sir, is this a pyramid scheme? What is communism? Communism is the doctrine and the conditions of the liberation of the proletariat. The fuck?
Yeah, you probably have to read the whole book for some of this to make sense, but I don't want to.
In what ways do proletariats differ from slaves? The slave is sold once and for all. The proletariat must sell himself daily and hourly. What? Did Marx just really not like work?
Well, I mean, I get where he's coming
I
from
do
like a
too.
fundamental ideology, but it just like didn't really work out due to more systemic problems with their country.
I feel like any country with systemic problems can't fully incorporate capitalism.
Right.
Spoiler alert, every country has systemic problems.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
So I do have some articles from France.
Go
Got some
on.
interesting stuff happening there. So earlier, God, this week, this has all just sort of come together at once. But earlier, I want to say earlier this week, France Parliament passed Article 24, is what it's called, that basically, I'm trying to think, like, what is the short version of it? It effectively made it illegal to record police officers in any way that they could be identified as individuals.
How? Okay.
That is what the words of the article essentially said. Or it made it not necessarily illegal to record, but illegal to publish recordings that
Hmm.
identified police officers, which makes it hard to do, you know, journalism and accountability. And practically, right on cue, uh, video was released of four French police officers beating a black music producer. And in the wake of that, because all four of the officers have now been charged, they're going to be rewriting that part of the article.
What? That's scary.
Yeah, it really is, because they've talked about how, oh, it wouldn't have affected these things and it's not how it would apply, but like it still sounds like it does, and that's the problem. If it doesn't do what it seems to say it does, don't write it in that way.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been not great in France this past week.
When has it
But
been
I will
great for
say,
France?
I mean, they had a couple of days,
When?
like that one time that one guy died in the 40s?
I'm sorry, but the French, I don't know. The French are just, they are so kicked down every day of
Oh yeah.
like their existence. You have the revolutions, you have fucking the Nazi invasion. You had what was the incident a couple of years ago with ISIS?
What do you mean with the Charlie Hebdo stuff?
Yes.
Right, and that's still ongoing.
Yeah.
But that was the French newspaper, satirical newspaper, Charlie Hebdo, had published depictions of Muhammad,
Yes.
and that the terrorist attack was carried out at their, I think it was their offices as a result of that.
You remember the Stand with France campaign that Facebook did?
I don't actually.
We were in college. It was like the night, like the deadly terrorist attacks in France.
No, no, I remember that, but I'm
Yeah.
like never on Facebook, so
Oh, people just literally changed their fucking profile pictures to have like an overlay of red, white, and blue in the shape of the French flag.
oh,
Yeah.
nice, good solidarity there, guys.
Yeah. Now change it for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
You too can show your activism with the press of a button, and that's it.
yeah. The thing with this French police being charged, though, that kind of surprised me is, being an American, police actually being charged for crimes is kind of a rare thing.
Yes. Well, the police are an upper
And
class
it,
that we can't get to, so
right, but it happened. So they have been, what is it called? Mis en examen, which is the nearest thing to being formally charged in France with deliberate violence by a person in public authority in a group, and with an arm, and with falsifying statements.
okay.
So yeah,
So what's next? I don't know what happens when police get charged.
yeah, right. I would assume there's some sort of like trial of some kind, but
You can try
who
a
knows?
police officer?
Yeah, apparently it's news to me.
Holy shit. What's next? What's next?
They should really pass a law that stops videos like this from being published.
I think I'm just going to help the police officers cuz
They're the ones who really need our help.
those guys need our help. We should just
I
make
mean,
them a separate class from the rest of us.
I'm not gonna say that. That's too bad.
What were you about to say?
I was gonna say, and look at this situation. Rather than just one person having their life ruined, now they're gonna ruin four people.
Holy shit.
That's a bit far, though.
I'm proud of you. I love it. Man, we could not have gotten away with that in college.
Yeah, no way.
I can only imagine how bad it is there right now. Actually, I think they're done for the year, so.
Um, this would be like their final week. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. BruceLee.com is doing a dragon sale. It's like Black
Bruce
Friday.
Lee. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Is it like exactly how it sounds?
Yes.
BruceLee.com. Celebrating 80 years of Bruce Lee. I do not want to join the Bruce Lee family.
You don't want to be
Dragon
elite?
this. Where is this? In the store? Do I have
Yes.
to go to the store?
Yes, you have
Dragon
to.
sale. So what do they have? What do they sell? Is it just like clothes?
Action figures.
Oh, action figures. Hell yeah.
You can get some nunchucks.
Foam nunchucks.
Yes.
Because they know you're gonna hurt yourself with them.
Uh, well, are you Bruce Lee?
No. No, I'm not.
Then you know you're gonna get hurt with them.
Yep.
They of course have the shirts. They have the gold medal sunglasses.
Yeah. I don't get that.
There's another figurine, jogging pants, and that seems to be about it. I'm the one that makes me happy the most is the nunchucks.
Yep.
I used to hang around my uncle when I was younger, well, around his house, and he had a pair of nunchucks. And he
Oh
knew,
yeah,
yeah. And I hurt myself real bad with those things a lot.
I can imagine. They hurt like hell, especially when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Now imagine if you were Bruce Lee and you knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
Fucking scary as hell.
Yep.
What is the one weapon you would hate to be hit with the most, besides a gun?
Besides a gun, I've seen some pretty nasty knives, like old
Really?
bayonets in particular. Yeah,
Huh.
especially like the ones that the what was that? Was that Civil War era? I think they started to make bayonets on their black powder rifles because it takes a long time to reload. Charging is sometimes just a better choice. That were specifically made to injure people to the extent that they could not be stitched up,
Ooh.
which is bad,
Is that
really
even
bad.
allowed by the Geneva Convention?
Well, the Geneva Convention didn't exist then.
Fair enough.
Today, they aren't, though. Let's see if I can find this out. Because they were bad.
Yes.
They were nasty.
Uh,
Let's see here. Reddit. Reddit, the bastion of intelligent discussion. What do they have to say?
what you got?
Skimming currently.
Beautiful.
Um, okay. According to the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Warfare, bayonets with long triangular cross sections were stronger in the charge and thrust than single or double bladed weapons. So
Huh.
that might have been why they did it.
Interesting. I would
So
love.
it's not the shape itself that was the damaging part of it. It was just that they were exceptionally, or at least at the time, exceptionally strong.
I was about to say. I would love to see us have a war that's just retro gear.
Yep.
Just war's greatest hits.
Same way that like football teams have their retro uniforms.
Yeah, exactly.
Same as that.
We get the trenches all made out. We get the bayonets. We can bring in like the war elephants. Be a good
Mm-hmm.
war. And we'll put it on fucking pay-per-view. $25 a pop. We'll call it. What's a good name for a war with retro gear?
I don't know. Could probably think of something, but there's got to be some good witty names out there for it.
Yeah. World War R.
Nah,
Yeah. Ooh, we can get some fucking Mongolian bow fighters on that field.
call it World War II too.
Ooh. World War squared. World War II retro boogaloo. We'll do it like the Hunger Games. No, how many guys do we have on death row in the U.S.?
A lot.
We'll have them do it.
Yeah, but that doesn't really that defeats the point. The whole point of the Hunger Games is that you have a person from your region on, you know, in peril. Say, you have a personal stake in it because of that.
Yeah, but hear me out,
It's not
okay?
just gladiator fights.
Well, it's gladiator fights, but if they come from your prison in your district, you get an incentive.
Well, yes, but the problem with that is that like places like Michigan, for example, have capital punishment banned by constitution, so there aren't any death row inmates.
So what you're saying is we need to kidnap the governor and force her to change that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Fucking knew it. FBI, thank you for listening. FBI would like to know your location.
Yeah, they already know it.
Oh, true. Do you think they go on parlay just to watch for any particular like terrorist threats, domestic terrorist threats?
100%. I can guarantee they're on Parlay. They're probably on Fortune. Like any shitty shithole you can think of, they are there.
Oh, cool. You think they like shit post on 4chan as well?
It'd be a good way to blend in.
Oh shit.
But no, like actually, they probably do have to in
Yeah,
order to set up these meets. Like there wouldn't be a way to do it otherwise.
man. The FBI just playing 4D chess against us on the internet.
Hmm.
How do you do, fellow incels? I just got done watching an episode of Rick and Morty and thought, man, a female governor is a bad idea. Let's change that.
Yep.
I would like to say that I actually support Governor Whitmer and FBI. Please don't come running into my house.
Yes, I absolutely do as well. I think she's done a fantastic job, and I look forward to seeing how she continues in her office and in her future endeavors.
Did you hear she's apparently up and running for Times Person of the Year?
Hmm. I don't necessarily say. I don't think I would say that she would be Time Person of the Year, but I, top 10, maybe.
Uh,
Like, okay, if we're doing Person of the Year like internationally, just based on what Whitmer's had to go through, I feel like Jacqueline Ardern, the Prime Minister, I want to say, is her role of New Zealand, would easily beat her out, or should at least.
what did he go through?
Her, and
Oh, my
she
bad.
was the spearhead of the COVID response in New Zealand that was highly effective.
Good shit.
So,
Maybe
yeah.
there is something to that whole women do better than men in the workplace you were talking
I
about.
mean, it's, yeah.
Good shit.
Before we go into movies here, because there are a few to talk about,
Hell yeah.
literally two.
Oh,
No, both of them look bad. Um, a lab, an AI lab called DeepMind in London has cracked the decades long mystery on protein folding, which is super cool. So, um, scientists have known for a long time now that the function of proteins is determined by not just what they are physically made of, but their orientation. And it's been kind of this mystery as to what determines that orientation and how that orientation affects their function.
okay.
Now, based on this AI project, we kind of know what's up with that.
Really?
Yeah. So, with this project, they were able to determine the shape of approximately two-thirds of the proteins involved with accuracy comparable to lab experiments, which means that they believe, at least, or they're claiming, that this AI program can then be used to predict future proteins and how they will fold.
That's good shit.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the things that has really helped with vaccine type research, where you have um, say an unknown strain of flu, or you're trying to predict what a strain of flu will be, you can use this sort of artificial intelligence to predictively determine what strains are likely out of tens of thousands in a much shorter period of time than actually carrying out these lab experiments.
Hmm.
So we probably won't see anything out of this immediately, but once this gets streamlined, it will be quite substantial. Because rather than physically running tens of thousands of experiments, you can just plug them all into the AI and it'll run all the different variations of it and spit out a result and give you the most likely probability for success. It can't do the experiments for you necessarily, but it can narrow down what you actually should be looking at quite substantially.
All I'm hearing is there's a good chance I'm going to live forever when I'm an old man.
Eh, we still have to get around the whole oxygen thing where it, kills you slowly, but we're getting there.
I'll just make oxygen too.
We already tried that. It doesn't go well.
Says-
Although it makes for great hair dye.
I'm so glad you picked up what I was getting at.
Movie time.
Movie time.
So we got two movies that I don't even know, are they technically out? They have ratings and they didn't have ratings before. Um, we have the sequel to The Croods,
Yes.
and that scares me because this should not have gotten a sequel.
No, it should not.
Like, it's a bad idea. It's just a bad idea for a movie.
The Croods?
I'm just gonna say it. Yes,
What's so bad about it? I've never seen it.
it's visually unappealing on an objective level.
I can understand that. I don't like the designs.
That's it.
That's it.
Based solely on that, it does not deserve, like, it's like an evolution thing, you know? In nature, we have courting rituals where only the most successful or the most beautiful manage to carry on their genetics, yet somehow this abomination of film has managed to have a sequel.
You just made
Darwin was wrong.
Darwin was wrong. Filmmaking was a mistake.
Honestly, any movie in 2020 where the first member of your cast that you list is Nicolas Cage, I'm already checked out.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
He's
yeah.
weird. He's so weird. I can't watch National Treasure anymore because um, Nicolas Cage is just a freak. And what's his name? Where's the cast? Give me the cast. Give me the cast. Why didn't I have the cast? John Voight is like super conservative to like a brainwashed degree.
I was,
Just ruins the movie.
hmm. Oh shit. This is like something I'll save for a little bit later. Never mind. I just saw something I didn't want to see.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
but Spider Verse, bruh.
Spider Verse. What about it?
Nick Cage was in that.
Yeah, but he wasn't like the headline for it.
No, he had like 6 lines.
Uh, uh, but no, like seriously, he was very much a secondary character.
Yes.
Like he's fourth listing. That's fine. It's when he's the first person. It's not fine.
I will say The Croods is like the ugly. Okay, DreamWorks movies in general have been kind of lowball in their character designs.
Have they? I'm gonna look this up because let's see what their most recent stuff has been. I don't doubt it. I've just not really been paying attention. So, films produced. What do we got? Trolls, very gross.
Yes.
Croods, gross. Home, gross. Boss Baby, gross.
Oh,
Abominable wasn't bad.
bruh. Boss Baby 2.
Boss Baby 2. God, that's an actual thing.
That's an actual
Oh,
thing. It just got like that image just went onto the internet the other day.
see, how have they gone from Road to El Dorado and Over the Hedge to this common denominator crap?
Oh, they were bought out, bruh.
Were they?
Yeah, they were actually bought out.
That's disappointing. Oh man, they made Spirit too. So many good movies.
You're ignoring the best DreamWorks movie, and it's bothering me.
I'm literally just reading through the list here.
Oh, okay. And I'm not
What
saying it's
which one do
Shrek.
you have? Okay, well yeah, Shrek. Yes,
Yeah, I was going with the Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt. I didn't see that one. Where is it? Like you're not wrong. I just didn't actually see it.
They just want you to forget.
Oh no, sorry. The cover for it is in some foreign language, so I didn't even recognize it.
Oh,
In other news for movies, though, we are getting the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
yes.
I really hope it's exactly the same as the first one, just with Legos.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. That has the potential for great evil.
Oh no, it's got Kylo Ren's face on it. It's not going to be. That's disappointing. But yeah, like as bad as the only other Star Wars holiday special was, I'm not looking too favorably at it.
You can tell they had no idea what they were doing with Star Wars.
Wait, what the hell? Okay, I'm super confused here.
What's up?
I'm just gonna send you this picture. I think that's easier than trying to explain what the hell I'm looking at because it doesn't make sense.
Um, you have Anakin and Obi Wan merging their lightsabers in
But there's another.
there's a number. No, holy shit. Okay, but they're
I
obviously
right. I
they're
don't get it.
they're hailing Satan. I actually think that's young Obi Wan.
Is it like a young and an old one?
Yeah, like they're going through his lifespan.
But then Mace Windu's in the foreground.
Yes, showing he's an ally of Satan.
There's half of a
Darth
uh
Maul,
Darth Maul. Thank you. I completely blanked there.
who looks like Satan, but
Yes.
is obviously opposed to them.
There's stormtroopers on both sides. I don't know what's going on here. It does not make sense.
They appear to be on Jakku, based off all the shipwreckage. And I think that's Anakin in the background.
I think so too.
Um, this honestly looks like some kid got Lego Star Wars toys for Christmas, and he's just making a scene.
Oh my god, they're actually bringing back Life Day.
Are you fucking me?
I'm not. This is on the IMDb. Rey leaves her friends to prepare for Life Day as she sets off on an adventure to gain a deeper knowledge of the Force. At a mysterious temple, she is hurled into a cross timeline adventure. Is it possible for them to have made a worse movie than the original Star Wars Holiday Special?
I don't
It
want to
sounds like
answer that.
they're trying.
I
Oh, there's
said,
actually reviews for it. What do we have here?
oh
Oh,
God,
I don't want critic reviews. I don't want user reviews. What do these people
oh, I'm so scared.
know? RogerEbert.com. Watching the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is like watching a puppet show organized by a major toy store chain, if such a thing still exists. The voice actors are enthusiastic but don't sound quite right. None of the featured characters are voiced by the original cast members, with the exception of Anthony Daniels, Billy D. Williams, and Kelly Marie Tran. And the script is a jumble of feel good illusions and nudge you in the ribs callbacks that are good natured but often more miss than hit. 1 in 10 are just fine. None of which is surprising given that the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is a 45-minute cartoon that looks slick enough and has almost nothing to do with the eccentric and long suppressed The Star Wars Holiday Special of yore.
So it's just meh.
Yep. It's just offensively bland.
I can live with that. I didn't want.
Well, this is actually really well written. A studiously inoffensive mess, being both self-conscious and desperate to please, but also unfocused and unfunny.
I can live with that.
Who wrote this? Simon Abrams. I like you. You write good words.
I like your phrasing. You use good words. Uh
Yep. Interesting. So it sounds bad. Maybe not bad, but not good for sure.
I mean, when Star Wars was at its most weak, it needed another holiday special to set it right.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's Rise of Skywalker spoilers in there.
I don't know. I don't know how they could get away from it if they're doing this like cross timeline thing.
Yeah. Because how fitting would it be to put another fever dream with another fever dream?
Right, exactly.
Oh, they fucked up Rise of Skywalker so bad.
There's apparently a Frank Zappa documentary being released.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this till now.
Yes, I know very little about it. It's just called Zappa, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I think Frank is
Mm-hmm.
the most underrated musician in American history, even though he gets
Yeah.
enough attention as it is. But honestly, I could go all day about Frank Sinatra, and it's hard to condense my words and feelings into a couple of summary sentences.
So little blurb here is with unfettered access to the Zappa family trust and all archival footage, Zappa explores the private life behind the mammoth musical career that never shied away from the political turbulence of its time. Alex Winter's assembly features appearances by Frank's widow, Gail Zappa, and several of Frank's musical collaborators, including Mike Keneally, Ian Underwood, Steve Vai, Pamela DeBars, Bunk Gardner, David Harrington, Scott Thunes, Ruth Underwood, Ray White, and others. I mean, it sounds like a pretty by the book documentary, which is perfectly reasonable for this kind of a piece.
Yeah, it's got 97%.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, one other piece I wanted to mention here. This is a
yes.
TV show because I've been like secondarily hearing about this. Is apparently some Netflix original piece called The Queen's Gambit
Yes.
that has people like apparently unironically interested in chess for some reason.
Yes. It's funny that you say that because Down the Rabbit Hole did a video on chess, the Deep Blue chess computer that beat the Grandmaster a couple like back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And people started like talking about chess after that. I'm like, "Wow, did we all watch the same documentary or something?" And then I found out
Right.
that came out.
Uh,
Um what's your feelings on chess?
like as a, I don't even know what to call it. I don't have any concerns with it.
Well, I mean, like, do you
It's
like
fine.
chess? Do you play chess?
No, I don't dislike it, but I also don't really play it.
Fair enough.
Like I've done it some, but never particularly seriously.
I used to love chess when I was younger.
Like for me, compared to modern games that sort of fit in the same vein, like Magic, it's a bit too linear.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I totally get it because I feel like
I guess maybe not linear is not the right word, but there's not
it's repetitive.
no, repetitive. Yes, because the game to game is not linear at all, but each game is fundamentally the same. Whereas with more modern games, there's more variance. I
Yes.
think that's what keeps it interesting.
With me in chess, it's very much you can tell a good chess player from a bad chess player
Yes.
because bad chess players will always play linearly, and people who have
Yes.
actually studied the game and like practiced will fucking wipe the floor with you because they know how you're playing. Yeah.
100%.
Yes. And that's why a fucking computer could beat people at chess.
So we apparently have news on a Black Panther sequel,
Yes.
which is especially of interest due to the untimely death of Chadwick Boseman.
R.I.P.
Apparently, yeah.
Rest in power.
Um, Black Panther 2 is scheduled to start filming in July of 2021 with a sequel emphasizing or with a sequel's emphasis shifting to T'Challa's sister Shuri,
Yes.
who apparently in the comics did take the title of Black Panther when T'Challa was seriously injured.
Yes, she did.
So there is precedent. I mean, it's I can appreciate their making what they can out of the situation. It's incredibly tragic what happened.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
hard to it's hard to really grasp how much of an impact he
Mhm.
was starting to make on the film industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's like imagine Robert Downey Jr. dying after the Avengers.
Right. Not even that, like him dying after I guess maybe the Avengers, but it's more like him dying after like the second Iron Man.
Yeah. Well,
Like
yeah.
everything that comes after is just like irrevocably changed.
Yes. And I honestly wish we could get like a second timeline where we could see what Chadwick would do later on in his life.
Mm-hmm.
He was a damn good actor.
I have I have news.
You got news?
There's a Clifford the Big Red Dog movie.
Yes, I'm aware.
What is this? Decided to whet people's appetites.
Notice how
Oh, that's the
vaccine
exact
information
same
comes out and all the movie studios start releasing information.
thing, right? I mean, I get it.
Have you seen Clifford yet?
I'm looking at a picture of him now, and I have thoughts.
Go on. I would love to hear your
It's
thoughts.
so is this like an actual trailer? One sec.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser. Okay. I thought there. Oh no, there it is. First look. That's loud. Holy shit, Paramount. What the fuck is wrong with your sound people? Oh, it's CG. No.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay. Why can't they just get real dogs anymore?
Have you tried
When
training a
have you
dog?
noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally the easiest fucking thing ever. Like, have you noticed that though? Like every movie that has dogs in it since the one dog died in the Dog's Life movie or whatever it was, every single one has been CG. And it's been awful.
Yes.
It's like imagine an actor, a notable actor died in the filming of a movie, and rather than just acknowledging it was tragic and taking steps to prevent it from happening again, every actor is now CG.
So you're saying after Chadwick dies, we have to CGI everybody in the MCU?
Yes. It's so bad. What was it? It was some the movie Harrison Ford was in,
What was?
Call of the Wild.
Oh
It looks
yeah.
horrible. Like for me, like I notice CG really badly sometimes. Like I just can't help. And when
Yes.
I was seeing trailers for this, it just stuck out so badly, and I get the exact same feeling from this Clifford teaser.
He doesn't blend well.
It doesn't like if you have everything CG, it's fine. But when you just have a CG dog and everything else is real, it doesn't work. It doesn't fit. It stands out.
You see, you're occupied by the idea of Clifford being CGI. On the other hand, am looking forward to our PBS cinematic universe.
PBS cinematic universe. Go
Yeah.
on.
We just gotta get a Caillou movie going on.
Okay.
Then an Arthur movie. What else was a PBS show? PBS Kids. Um, where are the damn shows? Okay, show me the shows, PBS Kids. Gotta make my claim.
All right.
What?
Do you have? I'm just gonna send you this. This is the Clifford teaser.
Yes,
Ignore Clifford. Look at the tail of the corgi that's first shown.
I'm scared. Okay, that's a CGI tail.
Yes, it is. It clearly is.
That tail has no bone.
Yep. Why? Why would they do that? Literally none of the other dogs. Two of the dogs are breeds that don't have tails. Three of them,
Yeah,
but they give the corgi a fake tail. Why?
because the corgi did not want to be there. It's sad that Clifford, the big fucking CGI dog, has a more realistic tail than that fucking corgi.
Yes, it is. It really is.
Oh my god. And why is the bulldog just lying down the whole time?
Who knows? I would not be surprised if they just couldn't get the dogs to cooperate. So they said, you know what? Fuck it. We're not going to use dogs. We'll CGI it. We'll make our own dog.
With blackjack and hookers.
Like, that's what it feels like.
Oh shit, okay. So once we get the Caillou movie, they're all gonna meet together, right? In
Yes.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Really?
No, this is just my headcanon for
Oh,
PBS
well,
Cinematic Universe.
eh,
Eh?
eh, eh. I don't really, it's the kind of thing that I really wouldn't care about, but I definitely wouldn't go and watch.
Oh yeah, no, this is just the dumbest thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're doing a live action Lilo and Stitch.
No.
I don't like these trends. It
Fucking
doesn't
shoot me.
like Lilo and Stitch works because it's animated beautifully.
It's so animated beautifully.
I don't want to see a live action Stitch. That's just gross.
How they gonna fucking do the whale guy?
Poorly.
Gantu the whale man. That's it. Yeah. Fucking Pleakley. Imagine fucking One Eye Pleakley and his fucking lanky ass body just flopping around the place like a fucking dildo. Ugh.
Here's some more interesting gossip. I'm literally just skimming through like Rotten Tomatoes' headlines from this past week.
Okay.
Apparently, Mads Mikkelsen has been cast to replace Johnny Depp's character in Fantastic Beasts 3.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all for that. He makes a much better villain, in my opinion, than Johnny Depp does.
Yes.
He just looks sinister, but also in like a good way though, not like an evil way. Like it just fits. It works.
I agree. Hmm.
So why is Depp leaving?
Didn't he get canceled?
I am checking that. Yep, looks like it.
Hey, Friday, February 12th, we got The Kingsman.
Are they making? Wait, what? What?
It's
The
called The King's
Kingsman? Is
Man.
that like the Kingsman? Is this like the prequel? Prequel? Oh,
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
what is this? No, yeah, no. This is like a super prequel. That's like World War One. That's actually kind of cool.
Oh
So
shit. Yeah.
is this meant to be in the same vein as Kingsman?
I don't
I would
know.
assume it would have to be. It apparently has a trailer.
There's gonna be a live action Tom and Jerry.
That doesn't surprise me. Sounds horrible.
The 2020s are like replaying the worst parts of the 2000s. Oh shit. Godzilla versus Kong, Friday, May 21st.
Uh,
Cruella coming 2021. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Minions, The Rise of Gru. Space Jam, A New Legacy.
I'm all in for this Kingsman though.
Oh, I'm
That
sure.
looks legit.
That's why I said it. I thought
World
you
War
would
One
love
is
it.
such an underrepresented time period in film.
It is. Well, don't you know you can't have a movie with any ambiguity? It's always got to be Punch the
Yeah,
Nazis.
true. But you can have that in World War One. And that seems to be what they're literally doing with this. It's literally Germany, or I guess
Hmm.
Turkey, and all of them are collaborating to destroy the world, and he must stop them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it looks legit enough at least.
I want to know what the fuck is going on with this Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Okay, this title is misleading because that's not what I think of when I see Hunter x Hunter.
Are you thinking about the anime?
Yes, do you not?
Yeah. I mean, it's literally the
Rather than some random horror thriller.
Hmm. Oh, you know what's finally going to drop in 2021?
What's that?
Fucking Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
That
Wouldn't
movie.
that be interesting if Black Widow and the Wonder Woman 1984 come out like at the same time?
That would be really interesting.
Because they're of course competing,
Yes.
but they're similar ideas, but tonally completely on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Which is weird because they're like swaps of what the Marvel and DC's original tones
Right.
were.
Yeah.
Huh.
Monster Hunter movie. That looks. I don't know. I guess the question is going to be, will this be the highest rated video game movie of all time?
Not really much to compete against.
Not so much.
Currently, it's Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. I've been swearing a
This
lot.
sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't the whole point of Monster Hunter that like they have like big swords and stuff?
Yes.
But this person has a minigun in this promotional image. That's not a good sign.
No, it's not.
We decided that swords weren't interesting enough, so we gave them guns instead. What do you mean there's a video game that we're supposed to be basing this off of? What? There's no game. Yeah. Tom and Jerry. Let me see this one. This one can't be good.
There's already a trailer.
Oh, okay. No, I am fine with that. That's like a
Roger Rabbit.
yeah. I am super okay with that. That's stylized as fuck. That could definitely be done well. I will reserve my judgment for
Watch
now.
the trailer.
Oh, there's a trailer. Oh no.
Yes.
It's a Target ad. It's even worse than I thought. Oh no, and they're advertising crappy headphones. All right, let's see how bad this is.
It's pretty bad.
Ooh, that's too smooth.
What?
The animation's too smooth.
Yes.
That's like uncanny. Oh my god. And they're using plain white tees. No. Or no, is that? Yeah. No, I see what you mean. That's not great.
Yeah.
It's better than some other, live action remakes, though.
It gives me Smurf vibes.
I The mix of styles though makes it very clear that this is not something to take itself too seriously.
Yes.
So I think that'll help.
Overall, what's your first impressions of the 2021 movie season?
Not particularly impressive, but not bad.
There's 3 Marvel movies coming out next year.
Yep. We're also going to be getting the new James Bond movie. That's solid.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Fast and Furious 9. Oh, God.
We're getting into the porn numbers now.
We're past the porn numbers. Oh, yeah. Ghostbusters Afterlife. That actually didn't look bad.
I reserve my opinions on that until I see like the reviews.
I agree. Totally agree. So on the upside, there's a lot of stuff that could be good. On the downside, there's a new Minions movie.
I'll light a cigarette real quick.
Yeah. Oh, and we're getting the Suicide Squad. Hopefully that'll be better than the other one.
I think James Gunn is
Oh
in.
wait, no, this is not the one I was thinking of.
What do you mean?
I thought it was going to be the Marvel one.
No.
Oh wait. What is it? What's the name of the group that they teased at the end of Guardians 2?
There was no real group in Guardians 2.
Yeah, there was.
Are you talking about the ones
What?
of like Yondu's friends?
Like his like competitors. Yes.
Okay, that was a homage to the original Guardians of the Galaxies from the comics.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was being teased as a potential follow-up.
Possibly. I don't know, but
Because so my confusion is that Sylvester Stallone was in that.
yes.
He's apparently also in the Suicide Squad, and I was getting them confused.
I see your confusion.
Yeah, this looks not great. Although it does have Idris Elba. but it has Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn again.
Because they really want to push her in the merchandise.
I don't know. It's not a bad cast. I'll say that.
No, I think she's really good.
Yeah. Like it's way better than the cast for the first Suicide Squad movie. Although there's no Will Smith. Why wouldn't you have him?
Too much money.
He was the only one that did a good job. Oh, but they got Nathan Fillion. All right. I don't trust them to do good with it, but I will hold my judgment until the reviews confirm my pre-existing biases.
I dig it.
Yeah. There's definitely some interesting stuff on the horizon. I'll give him that.
Yes.
Oh, we're getting a Dune movie. I hadn't heard about that.
Yep.
Nice. Josh Brolin. Hell yeah. Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, Javier Bardem. That's actually a solid lineup. That could actually be pretty cool. That's like that fits like the Mad Max sized hole
The
that
Mad
a lot of
Max
films don't
sized
have.
hole.
Yeah, there's a lot of films that just don't hit that right mix of sci-fi absurd but still visually interesting. That Mad Max is just like, yes, very nice.
Very nice.
So could be good.
Is there anything else we can cover? Because I need to get ready for work.
Oh, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, this has been a fun episode.
Mm-hmm. Nice to actually get to talk about movies again.
Yeah, I missed it. I cannot wait for more movies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll watch The Queen's Gambit also, just so I can do a review of that.
Yeah, I mean it's highly rated.
Yeah. Oh no, I've been interested. In the meantime though, I'm the infamous Orion and I've been a Schmo.
I'm Carl, and I've been a Schmo.
And this has been the Two Schmo Show.